So how to design your life? In this video, I'll share with you my process for achieving goals and having a balanced life. They both come together when you want to have that feeling of fulfillment. When you look at life, it's a combination of different areas where people often want to experience happiness, and for that, they set different goals to achieve. Now, if I'd ask you, what's your goal? What would you say? What many people answer is usually something that they're working on right now or what they want you to achieve for a long time. Not bad, but a problem is when people focus on only one area of life and constantly working on that, then life goes out of balance. Let's say you want to build a business and went all in. Then more likely you'll have difficulties in the relationship or with social life, as you don't invest much time in it. Or working non-stop will get you to the point where you start having problems with your health. That's why when you create your dream life, you need to look at all aspects of it. It contains 7 major categories: business or career, finances, quality life and desired experience, love and romantic relationship, family relationship and social life, your health, and your spiritual life. Some of them may be more important for you than the others. Still, they're a part of your life. So look at each of these and plan it as you want to. And here's the important thing to notice. In a traditional way, success is often seen as doing something that people consider awesome, amazing, fantastic things to do. While happiness is actually the state of mind and the feeling that you have now. It's about being. As an example, it's not about earning $1 million to become successful and assuming as a result to be happy. It's about being a millionaire in your mind, living from the inside with that feeling that the one that has enough and extend from there. When you try to achieve a goal by aiming to a certain destination, by doing, 2 things happen. 1, you act from the place of neediness. I don't have money right now, I need money. The second thing is you try to get to your goal to experience some feelings. That can be a feeling of accomplishment, happiness, pride, or anything else. Those feelings are gone very fast. Now, when you set your goals from the place of being, then you act as a creator of whatever you want to design in life. You're grateful for what you have, and you craft your life piece by piece. Have you ever put together a puzzle? At first, it looks like a mess with all these colorful pieces. But then you start putting together a beautiful picture. Every piece comes together with a beautiful and enjoyable life. And you start enjoying it, enjoying the process. You can even forget about time because you're so involved in the creation, and it takes less effort. Because it's like a game. You play, you create, you inspire it. So instead of asking, what do you want? I'm asking you, what do you want to create? If your life would be a puzzle or a Play-Doh, how would you shape it? Let's look at each category of your dream life now. First is business and career. What are your ambitions for your career? How do you feel yourself in this area? And remember, we start creating for what we have. So that's why we ask, how do you feel right now? What is the situation right now? And then, what do you want to create in this area of your life? Do you want to build a business? Or you already built several and now want to get more involved in helping people? Do you want to be at the top management position in your company? Or maybe you always dreamed about doing something different? Write down everything. With my coaching clients, we also look at what's your unique talent? What is that special thing that you're best at? Many years ago, I realized that I love working with people and I'm good at creating a memorable experience, but I didn't know what I want to do with it. At that time, I didn't have this exercise yet. I just put together everything I'd like to experience and spent several years actually trying those things. It led me to do coaching and work with extraordinary people. And I love this. I really love this work. But I had all sorts of things there, like modeling, acting, photography. I've done workshops, had the international awards and magazine publications. Put all of those details of what you want to create in your life in your list of business and career. And give yourself freedom. It does not mean that your goals need to be accomplished at this moment. If you feel you want to add something or change something in your goals, maybe in a year or even in a few months, you just update that. When you write things down and see those things that you want to create as your goal, your mind starts looking for the opportunities to make things happen. But here's an important thing. When you set a general goal, it may appear in any way. Get a little more specific. And get more specific in what you want to create, not how you'll get this. Because when you look at how, people usually get lost on the way. One of my examples, I wanted to be in a movie. And I got my first role as an extra. This is when you watch a movie and there is just a few seconds someone walks nearby in the main characters. That was me! But it wasn't what I dreamed about. Later, I got a small role. And now I get even more specific. I would want to play a lead role one day. And maybe I would already accomplish that if I would say that from the very beginning. With coaching, at first I wanted to work with one category of people. But with the time, I updated my criteria of the ideal client. And it's totally fine. This is your life. You are the owner. You create what you want. And you will see how those updates will affect the results, and you will see those changes. Let's say you want to grow a personal brand this year. Then I suggest you to watch this video that will give you more ideas of what you can do to achieve this goal. Now, have you noticed that in our dream life, I separated your career and your business and your finances? Your realization in career and business may have nothing to do with money. Maybe you would want to run a non-profit organization, or there will be a project that you would really love to work on that may even need extra money. Let me share a story with you. There's a special hotel in Beijing, China. It's full of art, special design rooms. They design in Harry Potter style, pink girly style, a president's suit. The shopping mall inside, full of different art installations. Amazing, beautiful place. It's clear the owner loves art, but it was built more as a passion and wasn't profitable for several years. Just a few years ago, they started generating income out of this. And you would want to have such creative and inspiring projects as a part of your career. However, set the specific goals for your income. It will give you a clear picture of how to create that revenue that you want. And when you will think about how much money you want to make, also think about what's that going to do for you when you have it. How would you feel? How would you act? What would you do differently in your everyday life? I grew up in the Soviet Union and my family didn't have much money. We would save a lot, and a few years meat, chocolate, fruits were very rare in our house. I dreamed when I have a lot of money, I would eat more healthy and I would buy fruits all the time. When I've grown up and started earning money myself, a habit of saving every penny still stayed until I sat and did math. Simple like that. How much it would cost me to regularly buy good fruits and vegetables instead of cookies and not that healthy food. Plus, don't forget, that with bad food may come the expenses on medicine. So it's not always good to eat the junk food. The result was shocking. It would cost me just a little more money if I would switch to the new healthy meals. And I didn't need to wait until I earned even more money and I could spend more on this. I could change my lifestyle at that time, and I did it. It worked perfectly for me. Look at the income you want to have and envision yourself how you would live with it. What would be different? Maybe it would give you more confidence to work with bigger clients or do some other hobbies that you wanted. Experience that feeling of having that money and take action from that place of confidence and security that money gives you to get to what you want to do and what you want to achieve. Your financial abundance has nothing to do with how much money you make. It's a state of mind. When you realize that, you'll see that you will stop being dependent on money and start creating more of it. The next step in designing your dream life is quality of your life and desired experience. List there the things that you would want to have. A house, car, branded clothes, a cat if you don't have one. And then write down what would you like to experience in life. Maybe you also would want to play a role in a movie, or you would want to spend a relaxing time in Singapore in a swimming pool that is at the rooftop and the whole city is in front of you. You just observe everything there. Or maybe you would want to spend every weekend with your family without any business calls. And a few years in a row, I celebrated my birthday in a different country. That was a very fun experience. Write there everything that will come up in your mind. It doesn't matter that at this moment you may not have the opportunities for that. Sometimes you just need to get clear and give it to God or the universe to take care of it. By the way, if you learned something new in this video, please like it, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click a bell so you'll get notifications about the new videos like this. And then the next part of designing your life is your love and romantic relationship. This is the one that you would want to have with your partner. How do you see it? How do you want to be seen and felt in this relationship? What would you want your partner to do? What experience would you want to have every day? It's good to discuss this part with your partner, as it will let you talk about each other's desires and expectations, which will strengthen your relationships. Because it's not only about you and your desires, but it's also about your partner. And when you talk about it together, you make it more clear and you open up to each other more. People get hurt when the expectations aren't met, and often close people who hurt us the most. They don't want this, but because the expectations are higher from them, they just do it, and sometimes unconsciously. They don't always know about what you want. And if you're still single, then think about what would you like to see in the person who you want to spend your life with. How would you feel with him or her? Another part of your dream life is family relationship and social life. This is about your whole family, extended relatives, friends, social life. Write down what relationships you want to have and how would you want to spend your time with them. When people get into a loving relationship, they tend to spend more time together and expect a partner to fulfill all the desires for communications and connections and having fun together, everything. They love you. But they're not superheroes that will only make you happy. Don't put so much responsibilities on your partner. Go socialize. And also, if you like socializing and partying, then you may see how it will affect your business and relationship. When you put those categories of your dream life together, you get a better picture of how they affect each other. And here's one more thing to put in this category. Do you know the phrase that you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with? That's also your social circle. It's important to wisely pick people who you want to be surrounded by. Think about those who you can learn from, who you look up to, who brings you up in life, because it will affect the quality of your life and how fast you will achieve what you want. The 6th part of your dream life is your health. What's the point of having everything when you cannot enjoy it? This category includes your physical, mental, and emotional health. Once in a while, I reread my dream life categories to refresh that, and I think how and what I want to feel in a few years. And I imagine myself on a beach, running with my family, laughing, feeling happy and light, healthy, energized. And then I thought, what if this situation becomes real tomorrow? The picture was a little distorted. I try to keep a healthy lifestyle, but I have a back pain for many years already. And while I'm flexible, I dance, I can hike for long distance, I do all sorts of things, I avoided activities that would affect those painful back muscles. That's why my image of running at the beach tomorrow was far away from what I wanted when I thought about my back pain. That moment I realized that if I really want to feel healthy, as I wrote in my dream life, I need to start getting to that state today. I always thought that when I have more time, I do the scans, hire a trainer who specializes in that and would help me to fix my problem, and we'll just take care of it another day, just postpone it to the better time. And it will take time and effort, and the new habits that will bring you to where you want to, and in my case, to that running picture on the beach. And if you will not start this today, you will not do those new habits, you will not apply it to your life, more likely this picture that you envision for yourself won't happen any future. And here's also the thing that if you want to have a more healthy lifestyle, look at your finances. Sometimes it doesn't cost that much, or it won't take you much effort to apply some changes to your life to actually switch to what you want and start having that and experience that already today. And the last category of your dream life is your spiritual life. Write what spirituality means to you. What spiritual life do you want to create? That can be your faith, your relationship with God, your meditation practices. Maybe you need to let go of some past experiences or forgive someone. Or you just want to be more calm every day. Put these things into this category. Now, when you're done with your writings, look at each point you wrote there and ask yourself, do I really want it? And if the answer is yes, then leave it. And if the answer is no, then remove from your list. Because when you really want something, nothing can stop you on the way to achieving it. For each year, I would pick 2 main categories to work on. Let's say this year would be business and health. And it just means that I still will care about all of the parts of my dream life, but will put more effort into those 2 categories. So by the end of the year, I'll see a significant result. Then every morning I wake up and write down what goal I'm working on today. Why this is important to me. This is one of the key factors that will keep you moving forward. Constantly remind yourself why you do what you do. And then, what one thing will you do today to get closer to your dream? Only one, that when you do it, you will feel that you accomplished something today. Or you can use another form of this question. What the only thing I have to do today to get closer to my goal? It brings you to the present moment, today. And you will need to do only one thing, which is always doable. Don't make it too complicated. you will have that feeling of a winner, that you've done today these small things and you got closer to the dream. And it's amazing. It will keep you moving forward, and it will get you to make it to the habit to make things done. One of my dreams was to give a TEDx talk, but I didn't start working on it and did not get any opportunities until I wrote it down as a goal for the next few years. It took about 2 years to make it come true, to practice more public speaking, to find a person who would guide me in how to do that, to find the event, apply, prepare a speech, and finally perform it. This is a goal that you don't work on every day, but you know that you have it in your list. Then you split it into the steps that you need to take and dedicate time when you work on it, when you're ready to that. And you do this every day with each of your goals. You may work on one goal for a certain period of time and then switch to another. Or today you work on one goal and tomorrow's on another one. Now, question: what is your next big dream? Leave me a comment below. And if you also want to become a TEDx speaker, then watch this video where I tell you step by step how to apply for a TEDx talk.